Hello, 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 and welcome to Upper Strength Day. This is meant to be part of my full body strength day. However, I've been splitting up the lower portion and the upper portion for the past 2 weeks just because they have been taking so long. Okay, so it's sort of an upper lower, but also a full body, but also upper lower. But yeah, soon we'll be going into the full body 3 days a week, so that will be a little bit more structured and not as long for the 2 sessions. But yeah, here we're just warming up, banded shoulder dislocations. We've got pull-ups and overhead press to start with. We've got to go for a 1 rep max pull-up and overhead press. So you'll see those. But yeah, banded shoulder dislocations, as you just saw me do, are amazing to open up the shoulders, get some good internal rotation as well. And then here we go, we're just doing some band pull-aparts, getting a huge upper back pump, rear delts, getting that all fired up. I always do these as a go-to, whether it's lower body day, it's upper body day, I'm always doing these 2 movements. A couple of chest swings with the band, and then I go into just some banded overhead pressing, just because that's obviously what we're doing for our second movement. I always like to do the pull-ups first as well, just because I feel a lot stronger, my back feels a lot more warm once I've done the pull-ups, and then I go into the overhead press feeling a little bit more fresh. But yeah, just getting those done. Also, like, sort of bring the band out to the side like that for a couple of reps. I don't really know what to call that, but it's really good. Definitely give it a go. But yeah, if you're not warming up, then make sure you're bloody warming up. Okay, so yeah, that's the warm-up there. Well, that was the second part of the warm-up. That was the first part of the warm-up, this is the second. These are a great one to do, whether you're doing your bench, your squats, deadlifts, overhead press, whatever it is, chuck it into your full body warm-up. These are banded cat and cows. It actually give you some resistance against the spine to press into, and it feels great. And then we just went into some world's greatest stretched. Also, yeah, just trying to open up the thoracic, giving some rotation in there as well, because it's also good to do some rotation to aid the flexibility and mobility of your extension and flexion of the spine too. So definitely get these in. They're great for any full body warm up that you do. So yeah, definitely get them done. And then we just went into some push-ups after we did our world's greatest stretch. Just get some more pressing, warming up done. So yeah, it's got to be done. Get your press-ups in if you're not doing them. And then we moved on to the machine pull-up. So again, I was just waiting for, there's a guy down there using the dip belt, so I was waiting for him to finish with that because we needed it. So I was just warming up with the good old weighted pull-up, the pull-up machine. It's really, really good just to get some more blood and some activation into the upper back and lats. And just get the movement pattern warmed up. Cool, and then also we are just going through some ab stuff. I always do my abs at the start. Well, some of the ab stuff at the start. So here we're doing the GHD sit-ups, and I always like to pair this with then the reverse hyper. So this is a reverse hyper machine / GHD, but we do the sit-ups and then hit a great angle also. I didn't realise how bad this was. But yeah, just doing some reverse hypers, nice and light, just trying to get the glutes and the lower back warmed up. Because obviously we do use these a lot when we're overhead pressing to stabilise ourselves at the top and create lots of power and tension and torque into the bar. Especially today because I didn't have my belt. So that's why we did some even more core. And here we go, we're just warming up. I think here we got some scat pulls in before we actually started doing our pull-ups. We just did a couple of sets of body weight, just as I waited for the guy to use the dip belt. And then, we got straight into it. Yeah, so we did our second warm-up set, I'm pretty sure this is 15 kilos. Got hands nice and gripped, firm, hands fully round, thumbs under, nice strong grip. And then we just did ones, we just did single reps until we got to our top set, which was this next clip, and we went for 25 kilos. It was okay. You can't see amazingly from this angle. I only just got my chin over the bar with a little bit of a kip. I'm trying to minimize that, but with these 1RMs, they are quite difficult, and I'm not very strong at pull-ups anyway. So yeah, but we're just trying to get them over the bar. Get the chin over the bar, sorry. So here we go, these are the back off sets. We did 3 sets of 5. The last 2 sets were broken into rest pause sets. So I did You see I did my reps here. I think this is the 3rd or 4th. Struggling there, so I then just put my feet back on the bench. I take a couple big deep breaths, shake my arms out, rest ever so slightly. This is also great to do on any single exercise, just to make sure that you actually hit your rep ranges. But yeah, as I said, we just rest for a bit, shake it off, and then we get back up there and we perform either the last however many reps you have in your set. But I had only, I think that was 1, and as you see there, it wasn't the best rep, to be honest. And then we moved on to our overhead press warm-ups. Obviously, we did the bar. I didn't show that. Here is 40 kilos, moving nice and fine, nice and easy. Yeah, just make sure on your warm-ups you are still making sure that you get all your core nice and tight and you're breathing and bracing well. Here's 50 kilos. Again, core getting braced as hard as I can, especially glutes as well. Make sure that you get your glutes tight. There's the tunes, walk, it's my PR song, but this isn't the PR. This is 60 kilos. Moved pretty well. I was happy with it, to be fair. But yeah, and then we went up to our PB of 65 kilos overhead press. That is my PB currently. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. But it was a very slow rep, but we got it. That's what matters. So we are doing max effort when it comes to the upper days. On different variations, so we're using the sort of concurrent training methods to help get some strength in there. And then this is my accessory movement: pin press, shoulder press. It's great. Definitely recommend doing this. Really good for that lockout strength and get a lot more triceps in this way as well. Again, just making sure that you brace hard and you drive as hard as you can, grip the bar nice and strong as well. And keep your glutes as tight as you possibly can, okay? Because it's more important than you think. Also a nice wide base as well, with toes pointed out, can really help. And then we moved on to our barbell curls. So we do barbell curls for strength. We're doing sets of 5, but the first set is set of 6, because I'm only doing some micro progressive overload when it comes to these ones, to these curls. We supersetted this with our dips as well. You'll see them in a bit, but we're just warming up with the barbell. And then after we go to 40 kilos, well, 42.5 kilos. And here are the warm-up dips. So just nice bodyweight dips. I'm really trying to get some depression of the shoulders at the top. So I'm really trying to squeeze my lats, my transverse abdominal muscles as well. Things like that. And then we went on to our second warm-up for the dips. We just put on 10 kilos. Did a couple of reps with this. Very wobbly. Don't know why that one was, but I think the form wasn't that great. I'm really trying to minimise that, keep my core and glutes tight. And then we went into our first set of barbell curls with 42.5 kilos. I think this is the first set, and this is set of 6. Again, anaconda strength. I speak about it a lot in my Instagram videos, but making sure that you increase the intensity of your torque through your body every single rep. Just squeeze everything in your body. Glutes, core, calves, neck, forearms, lats, whatever it is, just keep it as tight as you possibly can when you're doing the movement. It will just make the weight feel lighter slightly, not massively, but also just make you feel stronger and keep you in a good position. And here is the top set. We had 32.5 kilos. This is another dip PB. Weighted dip PB. Come on, happy with this. It was difficult. We got it done though, locked it out. I just really want to get strong at dips. It's been really helping my pressing, so definitely give them a go and keep your dips up. Always do your dips. Because I neglected them when I was younger and did not consistently train my dips. So if I was going to say anything to you, do your dips, do your pull-ups, do it weighted calisthenic style. Here we got a back offset. I think we've got 16.5 kilos or 16.25 kilos here. We had a 3x5 with this one. Pump cover obviously came off, but yeah, we're feeling all right, feeling good. Yeah, as I said, supersetted those two, so barbell curls and dips, and then we were on the Penlay rows. Yeah, so as I said, we've got Penlay rows. I'll just make sure to be as aggressive as I can with this, bracing my core as hard as possible too. But yeah, we're just being explosive, powerful, trying to get that bar off the floor as fast as we can. We're not looking to feel the lats or the upper back or anything. as I said, these are strength movements that we're using on strength day, but this was a set of 6 and then we did 2 sets of 8 after. And then we moved on to our second arm superset, which is hammer curls. We do 8 reps each side, and then we also use the handles that you see on screen there dangling down to do heavy tricep extensions. Been loving this arm superset. It's great. Builds up the forearms as well, which I need because I have very skinny ass forearms. So it gets that brachioradialis very well, and the long head of the bicep. But yeah, definitely get these in. Highly recommend this superset. Yep, so these are the tricep extensions. We do use a bit of body English here. You do see the shoulder slightly round in there. I do try and correct myself, but get the big old stretch on it. Use a bit of body English, getting down. I'm really just using these to help with my lockout power and drive as hard as I can. Get a full extension of the elbow, which obviously doing the dips and everything helps too. But yeah, just love these ones. I did drop the last set down to 28.5 from 32.5, just so I could get a little bit more of a cleaner set. But yeah, great exercise. Right then, next on the list we have the incline chest press machine. So I went for some no leg drive on this one just to see what it'd feel like and get a little bit more upper chest activation going on. And it was humbling to say the least, especially after all that we've done. I managed to get, I think it's like 4 or 5 reps with a 20 plate and a 15 plate. So yeah, 35 kilos. It was pretty humbling, to be fair. But yeah, nice machine, to be fair. Definitely recommend it, and I'll try to push the guts out of it there. And then we went on to the good old crossover rear delt flies. These are unreal. We haven't got a pec deck yet, so I have to use this instead until then, but we're going to be spamming rear delts in this program, and also when we get into our 3-day full body training, heavy, light, medium. I've already started to get that program together and it's looking amazing. So if you do need some sort of structuring in your program, do let me know. I absolutely love doing it. Take it off your hands, and obviously because I've done it for so long, I've got good experience with programming and structuring it around obviously your personal needs, etc. But yeah, just to touch on that, I would say that yes, you can get a program that is suited to however many days that you train and also, your goals, but to really personalize it, you need to be on that program or with someone who has programmed you for a good period of time, say 6 to 8 weeks, to actually assess how your training has gone, to alter certain things, because you might find like you're, doing bench press and overhead press and stuff, and you're a lot more tricep dominant, and you don't want to because you're getting elbow pain too often because of the repetitiveness of the pressing. So you might want to switch it up and look at different variations. That sort of thing is when it becomes very personalized. And here you can see we've been doing dumbbell shrugs. We superset this with our abs, and obviously I said about we did some at the start, but I also do these cable crunches here. I absolutely love cable crunches. Definitely give them a go, whether it's before your lifts or at the end. They're just a great finish. You can do some drop sets and stuff like that with them, or just do some nice straight sets to failure. And it's a really good way to progressive overload your ab training, so definitely highly recommend getting on these bad boys. Yeah, and thanks for watching. That is all we have for today. I really appreciate if you have got to this point and you've listened to me waffle on, but as I said, if you need any help, do let me know. Either DM me on Instagram or drop a message down in the comments. So yeah, see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching.